Storm's going to get a 12-minute battle. Fury game's going to be over.
I love this confidence from... The center of some drama recently, eager to restore his good name, and I think he's going to try to do it in this series here, Trent. He's going to show us what Dota's all about. Do our casters concur? Gareth, darling, what do you think about this mid lane Monkey King?
Good morning, Zoe. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Putting that Monkey mid against the Viper, I don't know if it's going to go particularly well for them, but we've seen Infinity, do great in laning stage, have a few stumbles as the hurdles of that mid game do come up against them, while 0900 have proven themselves, top dogs in this lower division. Theban, Monkey against Viper. Yep. Is KXY gonna stomp his lane, or is he gonna get stomped?
I think it's going to be fine. I don't think he's going to get stomped. I think he's going to do what he has to do to get his experience and then just play on to gank the other lanes. Maybe you might even see a Shadow Shaman and Grimstroke gank mid on the Viper at some point. That's also potential. But I don't know what panel is on, but there's no way I think that Infinity stomping this game in 25 minutes. That's
a bold prediction from Bowie.
Very bold. I don't. He almost convinced me with his confidence. He convinced Trent.
He got Trent.
But yeah, I think 0900 got this, man. Like, you know what I really hate right now? Phantom Assassin. I think this hero is just not good. There's a lot of people playing it because there's not a lot of options for carries, but I feel like her late game is weak just because you can't be building Satanic on her any longer.
Yeah, removing status resistance off of that has kind of ruined PA's chances, and she's already getting stunned and hit by that stroke of fate and forced away from the top bounty runes. No actual kill, but it secures the area there for the Radiant team anyway. Nothing interesting out of these lanes, is there? It's all pretty stock standard. Lash Tusk down bottom, Jug with the Grimstroke, Shadow Shaman, Sand King, Monkey against Viper, and I guess Dark Willow as a POS 5 is a little bit out of the ordinary.
It is, definitely. There's a good reason why I don't typically see this hero as a 5. She just needs a lot of resources and items to have impact later in the game. If she can't go into the fight and use that Bedlam, won't be providing too much in the engagements.
Oh, good little Bramble onto Sladin, trying to cut himself through the trees. Greedy just going to return it in kind with a quick little Burrow Strike. It's a good point though, that like all the resources she needs levels for the skills that she's got, because you're kind of used to seeing this POS 4 Willow that's solo killing carries or setting up stuns, building up team fights, but without levels, without that first item, you're kind of just a squishy little range creep.
But the Willow plus Tusk is a pretty decent combo together nonetheless. You can use the shard into the terrorize in the team fights, and that creates a lot of chaos. They can't really run away either because of the shards. And she hits pretty fast too for that tag team if they ever decide to group up together. Actually, the more I think about it, I'm so worried for Infinity's team fight this game. Yep. Look at their heroes. They need items on every single one of their heroes to be able to tank themselves up in the engagements. Where 0900 is kind of like click spells and
point and click.
Yeah.
Soulblind, 2-man Hex, 2-man Burrow Strike, Juggernaut comes in with an Omni Slash. Yeah, looking at it, the pairings, and it's pairings and kind of triplets of heroes as well, right? Like Grimstroke, Sand King, Shadow Shaman, Monkey Jug, any 2 or 3 combination of those heroes, they could go and kill someone on Infinity. Whereas Infinity needs the Lash and the Tusk and the Willow to all be there to actually start the fights.
Yeah, they also need this Viper to be extremely farmed to create enough space for the Phantom Assassin to get to a decent timing.
Let's just peek into that lane as well. 4-0 for the Viper. And Monkey King with 4 denies already.
Oh, top.
They're going on him.
Oh, so close.
Dark Willow still under that creep wave. Oh, very, very close to that kill attempt from 0900.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What's Tusk doing? He's dragged the wave all the way back, trying to get his level 2. Something we see a lot from Earth Spirits. I guess Tusk is no different. Try and get that second point up.
And when they do this, when supports do this, like you need to follow them. You need to get that experience because that's an entire creep wave worth of XP that you're just giving up for nothing, pretty much. And the Tusk will deny 4 creeps too. Like no matter how much you're gonna zone out the position 3, it's not gonna add up to the entire creep wave worth.
Yeah, because the Leshus comes in here, takes a look at that pull across, leeches a bit of experience, and they're straight back into the lane. Oh, Pamplona running straight towards them. Split Earth, just to secure the last hit. Nice little tag on the Juggernaut as well. Top lane again though, Greedy's gone in with a Burrow Strike and the Ether Shock, and they've killed off the Dark Willow, shackling the PA under a creep wave. Another Burrow in 4 seconds. Could be the end of this top lane for Infinity already. Arms, where does he go? You can't juke through the trees. You blink back to the creep wave. That's the escape mechanism you've got as the PA. I'm trying to stick around.
A lot of pressure. Too much magic damage for the PA and the Dark Willow to deal with in this lane.
Yeah, it's pretty obscene. It does mean Arms will be able to last it under tower for a little bit. It doesn't feel like the pressure's ever going to stop though.
Another problem for Dark Willow that's going to be occurring in this game is that there's a lot of ground disables. Oh, quick
Slide in.
engagement onto Sladen.
He's going to shackle up the PA, looking for that 2-man Burrow Strike. Greedy wandering around, looking to line it up. He'll land it in the end. Curse Crown's going to be there on top of him, and the chase forward from Infinity, desperately scrambling to finish off this kill, and it looks like they've got it. There's no more 1 charges, no more heals, so Arms getting a double kill.
Also, no Sandstorm against these 2 guys. I guess he should just given up to Shadow Shaman there and just went back to the creep wave, pushed that out a bit. That would stun look cool, but you just put yourself out of position to die.
Yeah, wasting like 2 or 3 seconds looking for that perfect angle. Up towards the top rune spot, Monkey King stunned. Dark Willow's trying to run away with this arcane rune. It looks like KXY just going to have to let her have it.
Yep, good rotation for the rune there. While the 2 heroes are dead on the top side.
It's a dead even
Really have
lane.
much else to do.
Like Viper,
Yeah.
yeah, Viper's like caught up and he's starting to get a bit of an advantage here, but KXY the first 4 minutes has been pretty damn good for him.
The lane gets much harder at 5 when the Viper's level 5, so that's when KXY is going to have to be a little careful, and that's probably also the time when you want the rotations coming from the Grim and the Shadow Shaman, if you actually want the Monkey to lane. If not, just go into a jungle. You can go into a jungle, farm up, maybe get a power rune, gank the Silence instead of sticking around.
So when that happens, do you consciously say Grimstroke come maiden lane here and leave the Juggernaut alone, or do you have someone TP when like a catapult wave comes in? What's the process?
You
if
see
Monkey
when the
leaves
Viper
lane?
goes out of position, and you probably just rotate like the Shadow Shaman towards middle, maybe like let's say around 5 minutes and 40 seconds for a rune, or maybe the Shadow Shaman picks up a bounty rune and it walks to mid naturally like that, and then you have the Grimstroke TP in.
Okay.
So you have 1 hero rotating in, and most of the time you'll have the second support just TP in, get a quick kill, and then walk back to his lane.
Fair enough. Willow trying to get back up towards top. They left that PA alone, and Arms is hiding back in that jungle away from the Sand King. And you mentioned no Sandstorm here from Greedy. Going for that second pointed Burrow Strike. Caustic makes sense against a PA in lane, but why no Sandstorm here?
Maybe he just doesn't want to push the lane out like that hard. Sandstorm, I guess, again, like PA is a melee carry, so, but the thing is, PA can just use dagger to last these creeps too. Doesn't really have to get too close to the Sand King. I think I do prefer having the Sandstorm more though. Just being able to max that out early on, just having that magic damage against the PA, especially with your Shadow Shaman shackles, it would do an incredible amount of damage.
Yeah,
I'm not so sure, Gary, why he actually went for a Caustic.
I've seen it a couple of times, like level 1 go for Caustic, but I don't know. He went Burrow, then back into it for his second point, didn't he?
There's a 10% slow on it, which is kind of nice. But other than that, I do prefer it just always feels good to have that max level Sandstorm and just be able to push lanes out early on and have that huge DPS. I've
Take out jungle stacks.
Yeah, exactly. And I have seen some people like go for the caustic when they feel like they want to really beat a lane, like hard beat a lane. So, and in those situations, they get like double bracers. I've even seen a phase boost on Sanking before. So, but I don't think this is like really that kind of game. I like the Sandstorm just so that you can hold down towers and just be able to TP, you know, across the map with the Leshek or the Viper, do something insane.
There's quite often in that situation that Sanking's been left 1v1 as well when he goes for caustic, and he's in that kind of straight 1v1 versus a melee hero in particular. Yeah, pair it up with Shadow Shaman, you kind of want the extra magic damage for the kill threat. We'll get back into game. Viper now level 5, so the worries for Monkey King start to begin, but the Boundless Strike and the rotation from Grimstroke come forward. Inkswell's there, but the Monkey just dies inside the Nether Toxin.
Yep, the level 5 Viper. I mean, the Grimstroke was there, but
top
you
lane.
needed Shadow Shaman as well.
Curse Crown holds that Sand King back. He does have his Sandstorm now, but Dark Willow able to get away from his grasps. Yeah, bringing Grimstroke into mid and still losing a Monkey King. Gotta feel pretty bad. He'll get straight back into lane. Not bothered whatsoever.
Also left the Juggernaut on his own too during this time. He's gonna have to pull for himself.
Yeah, try and bring that lane back, but Little Boy's Lash, 20 CS up now. Tusk can start rotating and thinking about these other lanes. So we haven't yet seen the combination of this Tusk with the Viper, Shards and Nether Toxin. Could be a good one. Top, they're initiating though, under the tower. TP from a couple of Infinity heroes coming in, so they leave arms. And under that Sandstorm, Greedy, he leaves the safety. It's a killing spree for your PA and a snowball forward onto the Monkey, trapping in the Shards, 0900. They've made the aggressive move, but they're going to pay for it. Great reactions from Infinity, bringing so many heroes up there to defend arms PA.
Yeah, the level 5 Monkey trying to make a rotation instead of maybe just jungling up for a little bit and finding the angle to the gank.
Yes.
Viper counter initiation with that TP. Like it a lot. They're getting the early lead for the time being. But as I already said, win lane, win early, lose game kind of hero for sure. I mean, again, Gary, what do I always say? Every dog shit hero can still have a 30% win rate. So, you know,
you can make it work.
Might be it.
It can happen.
Probably won't be though.
It's also the, you know, not just the hero factor, right? It's this 0900 unbeaten in the group stage series wins anyway. While Infinity have definitely had some struggles getting into those mid game scenarios, and decision making has been a little bit wonky sometimes, but they've definitely got the ability to do it, and making a rotation again.
My poison claims its victim.
Got the strike on him. Greedy with a burrow back, no Sandstorm for a long old time, and down he goes. Pamplona's Tusk says thank you very much. Grimstroke in the meanwhile, getting pummeled down bottom. Lesh gets the kill. Juggernaut still level 5 against a level 6 Lesh. That Diabolic Edict is shredding through him, even with the spin going. Little boy, he's finally going to fall thanks to the Monkey King, but he gets the jug just after his death.
Oh, it doesn't get the XP for it though.
That's a 1v3, and he gets 2 kills.
Huge. And they get the kills help thanks to the hasted Viper. He did TP bottom. Gonna just start pushing this lane out. Maybe apply some pressure to the mid tower while his supports are getting experience. Infinity. They got that early lead.
Yeah, 2k to the good. And Dark Willow
And
stacking
Viper
camps.
is doing everything at the moment.
What's he got queued up? Boots of Travel. We like that.
Are scanning.
You're a big fan of the Boots of Travel Viper, aren't you? You're not a fan of the Atos Shreds or whatever. I can't remember what build we saw the other day, but
I mean, Atos is fine. I like Atos too, but you have to go Boots of Travels at some point. It's the only boots you can buy on Viper. Like, that's just how it is.
that's the way it is.
Structures are fortified.
Nobody's stopping that.
30% win rate hero, and then if you buy like Treads or Tranquils or what, I don't know what people buy these days other than bots, like it goes down to like 15%.
Oh,
but if you buy Booster Travels, you can increase your chances to like maybe 40.
That's a nice little boost.
Yeah, it
10%
is.
increase, hell yeah. Get those Boots of Travel, PP. trying to trade out the
He's on the
towers.
right path.
The 0900 just can't contend with the speed at which Lesh, with level 4 Edict, destroys the buildings. They've got 3 heroes up here, but they're going to be contested by Infinity.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dark Willow, Tusk, and PA wandering over. They left Shadow Shaman mid to try and hit 6. Yeah, you're right. He's still got a TP scroll and a possessed mask now for the Viper. It's gone
Get
from...
that to the PA.
This smoke could pay off, though, for them. It's gone from a situation where 0900 probably feeling pretty good about that Monkey's early laning stage, and he starts with a Boundless Strike in the disables. Viper TPing in, but the Inkswell connects onto him as well. No Burst Strike for about 6 seconds. PP half HP. The Monkey King runs in with the help of the Serpent Ward to bring the Viper low. Snowball not able to save him, so PP's down. Monkey King just pummeling them. A quick little Terrorize comes in from the Dark Willow, but it doesn't catch the Monkey. Bramble Maze, as he's up on the trees, leaps down onto Sexy, but Dark Willow with a Bedlam offers a lot of damage. The Burst Strike from Greedy tries to hold her in place, and they've got the final hits to take her out. Infinity this time not fast enough with the reactions and not enough heroes.
I mean, 0900 made a really good smoke, setting up that Viper kill, that Lesha kill with the Boundless Strike. Shaman goes with the Hex. It looked a little scary. If he actually clicked the Leshrac Pulse Nova before he got shackled, I think that would have been a much better fight for Infinity. Maybe not realizing what's going on. Because if you saw the Shadow Shaman actually got body blocked there, trying to run in.
Getting stuck on his way forward. Yeah, it looked like it could have gone either way. I was worried about the Viper TPing into the middle of 4 of them, especially when the Serpent Wards came down. But then you see how much damage Nether Toxin and Poison attacks can do.
And that Serpent Wards came because of the XP that he was gaining in the mid lane while the Monkey was moving around.
Dire's top tower.
And those Serpent
is
Wards
under
were
attack.
so crucial for that fight.
Radiant's
Now he's
middle
level 8.
tower is
I guess he
under
ate a
attack.
tome, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Because he was level 6 in that mid lane fight, just. Now level 8, as Lash hiding
Radiant's
in the
middle tower has
little
fallen.
cubby, little hole in the trees. Just going to Edict down that tower.
Dire's top tower
So now
is
bottom half of the map opens up for Infinity.
Huge. And the PA just free farming, no boots, straight Battle Fury. What a lad.
Oh my god, yeah, no Blightstone, no boots, no, just Wraithband,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
Battle
11
Fury.
minutes.
That's sick.
I mean, he had at like 10 something actually on this PA.
Juggernaut's still about 1,000 away from it, but he did go phase boots.
Wand and all these other, yeah, he went some other items first. Kind of surprised that he's going for Battle Fury instead of Maelstrom build. I like it so much better against PA because it actually pierces evasion whenever the
proc.
Maelstrom's proc. Yeah, exactly.
This was over.
And it's like a 25% chance to proc, so it's a very good item actually against Phantom Assassin.
Cheeky bit of True Strike. Well, what's the Willow up
Don't
to?
actually realize that about that item. Very underrated.
Does it say it in the tooltip?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It says,
lightning proc pierces
lightning
evasion.
proc, exactly. But for some reason, it's not like common knowledge for every player.
They need to highlight a part of that. Well, jump the Willow, gets off a couple of spells, and a Bedlam, actually a big one, turns and fights. Oh my god, the Monkey King is about to die!
Wow.
What the fuck?
Okay.
No way!
Okay.
4v1, the Willow just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill your position 2 hero in the middle of all.
Okay.
What? They're snowball and punching up another one as well. The Slamming Shadow Shaman and the Grimstrike about to drop. Juggernaut spinning in the middle of them. Tusk still getting stuck here and a TP out from Jug will successfully getting back to Fountain. My mind is blown by that Dark Willow though.
Oh my god. That's crazy. I
That's
mean,
a pos 5 as well.
yeah, exactly. And you're the one who's supposed to be smoking, going to hunt this, monkey or juggernaut, getting some kills. Instead, they come into you and you kill them by yourself. He just creates so much space for his allies right now.
Scanning.
Actually insane.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be seeing more more Willow 5 just for the
No.
solo kill potential.
Hope not.
Dire's top tower.
Looking at
is
the-
I guess
under
like
attack.
nowadays, as long as you buy healing cells and stuff, Gary, it's okay to play any position 5.
You're saying anything's
You have-
viable?
I think so. As long as you buy like 5 healing salves and you just like soak damage and do damage to your opponent and give your carry free farm.
Yeah, very good. Willow fulfilling all of the parameters.
Dire are scanning.
Look at the PA. She's got out of the lane happy. 3-0 and 3.
Super happy. My Arms top of net worth right now. Entire jungle at his disposal. And the rest of the team making the most of the map, while 0900, they're all converged around that mid lane. They're not really showing, they're a little bit afraid. Trying to finish off these first items, which it looks like Monkey is going to go straight into BKB.
Another smoke. I feel like 0900 have just been chugging smokes like crazy. Or puffing smokes, I should say.
Yeah, I don't think I've got any left. They've just been going at it. Brace for a second and then turns tail. Does lose his courier. And they're going to get out of here. A fear on the Monkey King, though. Terrorize. Can they get the damage from the Pulse Nova? Not quite fast enough. So the Primal Spring allows him to jump on top of that canopy.
Oh, that's so much space for the Juggernaut too. Now you get the kill on the PA. Now Juggernaut can just freely farm on the map.
Radiant's
Catch
bottom
back up.
tower is under attack.
Only about 500 gold behind.
Yeah, while she's dead, she's going to lose that lead. I think they've spotted the Monkey King here. They've got high ground vision now.
The ward.
KXY.
Oh,
that
the
mid-jump
punch.
Jeez, Pamplona there, just the right timing. Mid-air Monkey King punched very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, KXY, he should know there's a ward there. There's no way you jump into those areas of the map and just sit there.
Mine.
Holding whatever in his hands. Mine. Doing nothing.
Holding whatever. Yep, okay. It's like he was there at the end of the previous fight and he stood up on the trees and they kind of predicted that he was there. I saw some pings on the trees behind that dire triangle, and then they placed the ward afterwards to try and spot him, and he walked straight into it.
The problem is you don't play there anyway, no matter what.
It's too deep.
Like even if they planted a ward later or before, you need to make sure that you need to understand like there's a possibility of a ward.
Pretty high chance.
Yeah.
Especially with the mid-tier one still standing. Not a place you want to be as that Monkey King. That's why
We got the level 2 Omni Slash now here, Gary. They're gonna try and take this fight. Viper should be careful. Level 2 Omni will kill him. He has nothing against his physical damage.
Yeah, really doesn't. 1500 HP, Blink Burst Strike from Greedy. He's trying to start it off now with a Soulbind to follow up. 2-man Shackle from Slardin, but the Terrorize stops it. This epicenter is still going for Greedy, but a Snowball will turn the fight on his head. As the Juggernaut, he's already spent his Omni Slash, hasn't killed anybody off, and the turn comes back in from the Viper, striking up the Jug, forcing the spin TP, he's home, but the Wukong's command has been spent. Decent X-Swell with the Shackles again, Little Boy and PP stuck inside with Battle Strike. The Monkey King is fighting. Serpent Wars are still going onto Arms, but the Blur will get her out of there, while the Dark Willow comes back in with a Tusk to finish off Jericho. And that fight was incredibly close.
They got 3 for the Viper. I'm even surprised they got the Viper kill. That looked like 0900 was gonna get stomped there. The big Dark Willow Terrorize, and then I think he used the Omni Slash on the Dark Willow as well. And the Dark Willow just clicked the Shadow Realm. Yeah, feels bad. I mean, he should always save that Omni Slash, I think, for either the Jug or the Leshrac.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Viper or the Leshrac.
Oh yeah, I was looking for the Jug in that fight, and I was like, wait, his Omni Slash is on CD. He didn't kill anybody. What?
Yeah, that was awkward.
What's happened there?
He just made the wrong decision on the target that he should Omni in the engagements.
Yeah. In the middle of that Wukong's, though, you can see it can be a struggle for Infinity in this period before BKBs, dealing with the double shackles, all these, you said it, the Dark Willow is going to have problems, all the ground-targeted kind of spill abilities, Inkswell, Ether Shock, Sandstorm and Burrow Strike all add up. Willow going to walk straight into the Jug. Shadow Realm, such an amazing ability, but it's really annoying that as a spectator, I can't click on the Willow when she's inside it.
Yep. She's in the Shadow Realm, Gary.
Just let me
how can
click
you
the
do
willow.
that?
Radiant's middle tower is under
Stop
attack.
touching the Dark Willow.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just wanted to see if she had a nice glimmer cape, but it's only an ugly old coat. Oh, good little D ward. Do they spot the obs as well? Yeah, they do. Oh, well, the sentry's gone.
No more sentries.
High ground ward held by the Grimstroke. And PA after picking up a DD rune. Does TP top. Trying to group up with a squad, but now is the moment that Sand King chooses to initiate. Soulblind and the Shackles. Oh, there goes the Willow this time. No team fight for you. Tusk, is he going to be able to the burst strikes there? Yeah, they've got it. Sand King's in the fight back. Dark Willow brought back. Monkey King, oh god, under that Nether Toxin destroyed, and this Diabolic Edict from Lesh finds the poor little Shadow Shaman. Juggernaut's kind of isolated now, left alone, and Infinity, a huge team fight victory for them outside the Roche pit. Gonna get a team wipe, it looks like, as the Bedlam and that Shadow Realm hit arrive onto the Grimstroke and Viper from the high ground, pummeling into him. A double kill out of the buyback from the Dark Willow. Free farm on the Serpent Wards. Unfortunately, no Roshan just yet for them, though.
I got the BKB on the PA too in that fight. I think 100 just completely overplayed their hand there. They already used the Soulbind, the disables from the Shaman. Monkey King was like, oh, I got a Wukong's, guys. Like, let's go fight. And then runs
Dire's
in.
middle
But
tower
Infinity
is
have
under
been
attack.
setting up for that counter fight for some time. It took them a long while to kill the Dark Willow. And then the snowball came out, right? So they got plenty of time to set up for that fight.
And Monkey King, without this BKB,
fun.
and yeah, he's just not got any items. That's it. He's trying to build BKB, but there's no Maelstrom. There's no what was it? The Witchblade or whatever else we've seen from Monkey King.
Visibility.
Straight BKB this game.
I'll take that as tribute.
I guess it's a necessity when your Juggernaut is the actual carry hero and you've not got much room on the map to farm. Also, Infinity starting to use smokes themselves.
Look at the
Four-man
Aghanim
group up.
Viper. That's a pretty nice item. The last fight, the Juggernaut died. He cannot afford to. He's dead.
Oh, jeez. The gang squad finds him. So nice having this Tusk with a Walrus Punch against that spin as well.
Yeah, it's really good.
Dire's top tower is
Can't
under
TP out.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Jug didn't have a TP there anyway.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I mean, this is what the 900 should have been doing like 5 minutes ago. They're doing it now after they lost like a huge team fight. Like, wait for your monkey to get that
Dire's bottom
BKB,
tower
and then you
is
can
under attack.
take those engagements. But it's a little too late now. PA gonna get the Aegis and also gonna have Desolator. Very fast timings for
Dire's bottom tower
arms
is
here.
under attack.
You know, I think Bowie's predictions weren't far off, right? He said the PA was going to have like a 12-minute Battle Fury. He said
Yeah.
they're going to finish this game in 25 minutes. he's got another, 4 minutes to go, but with this big old PA with Aegis, BKB, Desolator, it could very well end that quickly.
KXI.
Snowballs there, trying to leap across the trees. PP gets the Viper Strike in. Oh, didn't break the tree.
More stuff.
Unlucky.
Oh no.
Good idea, though.
Wait, whose Force Staff was that? Oh, it was a Tusk Force Staff. Okay.
Even better idea. Nice try by
That was a
Pamplona.
Viper's Force Staff. It's good for a Bloodstone now on the Viper. Yeah, you know what? 4 more minutes. We'll see. 3 more minutes.
Yep.
We'll see how it goes. But I think it's going to be a little difficult to go into the high ground unless you kill 900 heroes outside the high ground, because you're playing into the Grimstroke Soulbind into double hex stuns, which is a little troubling. But
about-
for right now, the PA has some insane timings.
And the PA has a DD rune now as well, bottled up in fact. His insane timings, even more ridiculous with a double damage rune. And they've got this nice little push bottom lane by the Lash. They've managed to convert all of their efforts into that bottom tier 2 tower,
is under
while
attack.
keeping a couple of heroes mid,
Dire's
lurking just in
top
case
tower
that
is
Juggernaut
under
does
attack.
show. 700 don't want to get involved with it though. Pushing out top with their fresh monkey BKB.
Dire's top tower is under
God, that
attack.
Jugger's going to be so careful. Arms is tracking back, blurred up. The Dark Willow burrow struck under the Sandstorm. It should be a pretty simple kill here onto him. Willow down and no buyback, don't forget this time. So a Soulbind, turn around with a Viper Strike and a Split Earth. Grimstroke
Jug is dead.
didn't have a chance there, and Juggernaut. Wait,
Double damage PA.
wow.
Solo killed. Yep. Double
Sure.
damage PA. Solo killed Juggernaut.
Oh, gee. Yeah, I should have been watching that and not the team fight top. Who cares about a Grimstroke when the freaking PA just kills the Jug straight off?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Holy shit. Well, he's dead for 20 seconds. Desperation smoke out from Greedy and Slardin. They're trying to wrap around here and catch up Lash, throwing Serpent Wards and the Wukongs on him. My god. They really want this guy dead. Little boy, he will fall. They'll slow down the push, delay this Aegis timing that the PA is trying to play around. They'll lose Slardin though, as the Sand King's also going to be a casualty. Okay, you got one kill, spent 2 or 3 ultimates, and then you lose 2 anyway.
I mean, they have to drop all of those if they want to kill them fast enough. Like, if they didn't drop that, the monkey was also dead. Pretty much. Infinity can just react very quickly at this point in the game because they're looking for every single team fight. They got that BKB, Deso, Battle Fury, Aegis, PA.
Mech Pipe
25
Lash.
minutes in.
Well, and going on Lash is such a difficult prospect here by 0900. Oh my god, the jump on the Juggernaut. He's just gonna die.
Not?
He's dead.
Whoa, 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 buddy. What are you doing, mid? He literally just saw PA and Viper there. He's getting tipped for it.
To be fair, that's the Basher reveal from Arms, but still. Juggernaut, don't leave your base at Grimstroke.
Middle tower is under
Stay
attack.
up at the top of those staircases, boys. Coming down low ground against Infinity right now, which is not something you can do. 25 minutes hits. Are they going to end the game right now?
Radiant's
Go
middle
up,
tower
kill
is
tier
falling.
3s,
I mean,
force the GG.
They got 2 heroes dead. They can. It's time to go.
Hell yeah.
Where's the Sand King actually? Okay, he's got his epicenter.
No blink.
Waiting
5
for the
seconds.
Juggernaut to be alive. They might just back off here though, because it is still high ground push.
Pops the pipe, cracks a whip and run away. Sand King fake popping the epicenter. Well, there's a lot of map here to be played by Infinity. Both side lanes got a juicy amount of farm to be gathered up. Viper shoves out top. It looks like they are very focused on objectives. Because it's so easy to, you know, kind of loosen up. Someone TP's bot to farm that big wave, pushes it out towards tier 2, and that gives an opportunity for 0900 to come into their triangle, reclaim their land.
Dire
I kind of like them all sticking around up near this Radiant Triangle area.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Another DD rune has spawned bottom. I swear I've just seen like 4 DDs in a row.
Radiant's top
Go
tower
on, PA,
is
you
under
know it's
attack.
there.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Epicenter.
attack.
Happy? Whoa.
They make a jump. Okay. They miss out on the Willow though. Now the Tuskers sharded up the Sand King. No escape, and they've got reveal, seeing him. The Soulbind, it does catch the PA in the Tusk. Monkey's trying to come in. The burn strike there, but Greedy's fallen. The Wukongs with a BKB from Monkey. Kills up Blown. Little boy follows. Into the grave they go. The PA's also been shredded. Viper on the run. 0900, the blind initiation, gets a double kill for their Juggernaut.
PA didn't click the BKB when she jumped in. There's a lot of stuns on 0900. Can't be doing that.
That was
mean-
like instant, because Dire had a high ground ward, Radiant ward, and Greedy just immediately, off that ward vision, straight up jump stuns.
Yeah. I think when that happens, when you miss the stun like that and your Dark Willow gets really low, like, you got to know there's some kind of vision on your hero that they jumped in. So you have to reassess the situation. If you're a PA and you want to jump in there, you have to click your BKB no matter what, because they see you, right? Because that's how they were able to jump the Dark Willow first.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You gotta press that button. And are we starting to slip into 0900 territory here, where they make a comeback after the first 25 minutes,
you know
going
what, Gary?
all the way of Infinity?
There's an MKB coming out on the Juggernaut in about 1,000 gold. So if they can survive through that, it's gonna get much more difficult for the PA.
Way more difficult. I mean, difficult for the Viper as well. Viper, what? With a bottle of DD rune? He's got an E-blade on Viper.
To save against the Juggernaut Omnislash. Pretty decent.
Pop that ethereal on yourself or whoever's being targeted.
I still can't agree with this Battle Fury purchase from the Juggernaut. I think it's just not working for me. Oh, he's playing under the ward now. Yikes. Juggernaut.
Now he doesn't get the spin off. Bramble, feared, stunned and killed. Dead for 70 seconds.
I'm telling you, Gary, this is the one thing about
Dire's
South American
bottom
Dota that
tower is
they're like
under attack.
really far behind on versus everybody else is vision game. The vision game is real weak. I think Beast Coast have pretty good vision game, but other than that, like playing under vision, understanding where the vision could possibly be and avoiding those situations, you know, spamming sentries in general.
Yeah, like where's the Grimstroke right now? He's coming up towards that triangle area. He's gonna come and deward this, but he's gonna die for it. Or no, maybe not. Tusk shows his position. Willow and Tusk standing on that high ground. But I think you're right. The fact that Infinity were in that Radiant Triangle for a good, what, 2 minutes or so? As the Viper pushed top, they got themselves ready. The fight was brewing. It was all starting to swell and get ready to kick off. You've got to know they've got some kind of high ground vision in that area. Juggernaut just not respecting it.
It's the same reason why Infinity lost the last fight, and this time the Juggernaut dying. Exact same reason again.
Dire's bottom
And just look at the
spawn on
sentries on
Roche.
the map in general. Ooh, Sankey, greedy.
Dusted. He burrows deeper into the trees. Should be catch on
He's
him.
out.
He's fine.
That's a lot of space created by Greedy here, allowing his Juggernaut to be able to farm up top. I mean, his MKB timings have been slowed down quite a lot now because of that death.
Yeah, like 700 gold off it now.
Yeah, but he
Bounty
has
runes are coming though.
Abyssal Blade.
Oh yeah, she's real damn close. 200 away. And a long spawn on Roshan. Another minute and 45 seconds. It was pretty close to the 3-minute timer.
Got it.
Neither team too interested in clashing.
I would say the longer Roshan timer benefits 0900 the most here. Just to be able to get to their next items before they have to take the fight on the Roshan pit. Once PA has second Aegis and they have the cheese and now they have the Abyssal as well, it's going to be very, very hard. This is like peak Phantom Assassin right now.
Oh, she's hitting that peak pretty hard. Smoked up with her squad. Blurred and looking for anybody farming mid.
Dire's top tower is
Monkey
under
King
attack.
shows top wave under a tier 2, but he's got a lot of backup here. 0900 are in a decent position to kind of react to a team fight, but it looks like the Monkey and the Jug haven't tightened up enough, so the Grimstroke is just going to get picked off all on his own. Slardin TPing home. The punch though, Mr. Walrus comes in, whacks into the Shadow Shaman and gives PP a double kill.
Yeah, they jumped to Shaman first. He's the one guy who cannot be caught.
Monkey.
Their disabler.
Ooh, Monkey. Careful. Tusk is looking for you.
Radiant are scanning.
It felt like one of those moments where if 0900, tightened up a little bit, they were all grouped together on the very far left-hand side of the map. Maybe they could take it. Like, oh, geez, not the Jug, please. Abyssal Blade stunned. Arms right on top of that Juggernaut for like the 3rd time this game in a solo kill.
Got 7 deaths. He has arms. I'm sorry, Juggernaut just has like no flow in this game whatsoever. He just like revives, goes somewhere, dies. His team is constantly shoving the side lanes out, but his support is not putting sentries in their jungle camps, like near their jungle, so it's not safe. He's going for an Aghanims on the Grim.
Radiant's courier
Is the
has been
PA?
killed.
This is like I'm watching a pub game in terms of like
There's like no glimmer, no.
support gameplay. Yeah. This is like classic North American pub game right here.
Roshan has
Just
fallen
by
to
axe.
the
Grimstroke is buying Ags. Yeah, no Glimmer, no force staff against a Tusk, no spamming of sentries against a team who's constantly running at you.
Doesn't have Philosopher's Stone, so he can't buy wards. Like, I would rationalize. I would actually like fight back and say it's fine for the Grim to buy an Aghanims here if he had the Philosopher's Stone. Just for that little bit of money trickling in.
What is he gonna buy the Zags for?
I genuinely, I don't know. PA illusion? Viper illusion?
What does that do?
It hits people. I think your guess is as good as mine. Like obviously, we love the item up against
Well, let's see.
Wraith King Radiance or Terrorblade or Illusion Carries, Phantom Lancer.
Invisibility.
You know what, Gary? Let's see what happens the next time. Let's have an
Radiant's
open
bottom
mind,
tower
buddy.
Yeah.
has fallen.
Let's not be stubborn. Let's not,
Maybe he's soloing the
That
team
is
fight.
useless. Is under
Yeah,
attack.
maybe it does some miraculous stuff. Let's wait before we lynch him.
Well, they're all hiding in their base for now, so he's not going to be able to use it anyway. Still a good 600 gold off it. Monkey King making space in the back lines. He's trying to cut waves behind the tier 2s. Phantom Assassin trying to scout him out. Cuts down a single tree. That's a decent
Gary,
guess. Good attempt.
I'm sure Jericho is like, guys, give me the creeps. I'm like 600 from this Aghanim's,
And the rest of his team is saying what exactly? Silence?
What?
Like, do you reply to that, or do you just farm anyway? Ooh, Lesh. He's a tanky boy. 2,000 HP, mech pipe, but the damage burst in from 0900. A substantial jump.
There
And
they
then
go,
also
the
got the shackles on Pamplona.
Buyback.
They drop the nether toxin. Lesh fights back. The E-Blade doesn't save him. Zap straight through it. And a Lotus Orb bounces the Viper Strike back, forcing a spin from the Juggernaut. Manta pops. The Abyssal Blade's there. The healing ward's still going this time, though. Dark Willow unable to focus, and they got the PA caught up in the other slash. Down goes the Aegis. Serpent Ward's on the little boy's buyback. Pamplona snowballs back in, but the Wukong's command, focusing on the PP's Viper, pops the cheese, E-Blade and Monkey King. He's doing his BKB, can't fight against the PA. Jug and Monkey both gonna run away. Pamplona nearly dying to the Serpent Wards. They do lose out that Monkey King, and Sand King trying to burrow his way back into battle, blinking and lotusing, using himself back with a sandstorm and dodging the dust coming through from Tusk. The buybacks from Infinity,
Dire's
though,
top tower is
desperately
under
needed.
attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Bounty runes, greedy. No, not gonna go for it. Needs to defend the high ground. Juggernaut doesn't have Omni, I guess. P, if he clicked the BKB, could have killed the Juggernaut off there,
Radiant
but
structures
decided
are
has Aegis, maybe just soak up some of that damage and then try to go for the Jug, but the Jug managed to get away.
Oh, yeah, the Jug just spins and TP's home. And you spend Aegis and Cheese, as well as, BKB charges here from Infinity to get a... Like, overall, the team fight kind of went even. You're not continuing your momentum, you're not pushing objectives. You spent Aegis and Cheese pretty much just for nothing.
Yeah, definitely. And he had a few minutes left on that Aegis as well, so it's going to feel a little bit bad. I think what needs to happen now is 0900 would have to kill this Leshak once again, who doesn't have a buyback. And from there, they can try to control the game. Where on the side of Infinity, their target's going to be a Shadow Shaman regardless.
Well, because he bought back in the last fight as well.
Yeah, not only did he buy back, he's just the biggest problem in this game. His Aetherlands, Keen Optic, has got a lot of disables. To be honest, he should actually take the headband. It'll give him a little bit more cast range, but Grimstroke. Gotta get that Dark Portrait cast range.
Leave the boy alone.
I just dislike players who don't buy what they need to buy as a support. It's just not a good thing for. Yeah, it's not a good look. You're being pressured. The enemy is like warding aggressively. You need to be focused on getting these D wards, and that's how you get back in the game. That's how you get your Juggernaut to farm. This Juggernaut dying 7 times, I can't even blame him, because there's constant vision on him that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, like right now, you look at the map, there are 2 high ground kind of spire wards in the Radiant, one in the Radiant Triangle, one down near the bottom tier 2, that just sees every lane transition, sees everyone who moves into both sides of the jungle, unless you smoke up. These great entry point wards. And the Radiant, they've got 1 bit of vision out on the map. It's under a sentry. Oh, there's 2 wards in the same place, actually, in that right-hand jungle.
Radiant
So I guess that's the area you want to play into, as the Radiant. How is that another DD rune? Am I crazy? Every time I look at the PA, she's standing next to a bloody double damage.
Yeah, I'm waiting for her bottle service from the Viper to come in.
Oh, she says, screw it. You've taken too long. I want this DD
no.
now.
Dire are scanning.
It's at least 4 minutes for Roshan to respawn.
Yeah, they saw there was a ward go down on their side, so they didn't want to sit around there like sitting ducks and get out.
Yeah, the Radiant did come out and get a bit of dewarding going. Sladin with KXY shifting into bottom lane. And they know exactly where the Dire team were a couple of seconds ago. And a smoke from mid down south. Gonna need Sladin and KXY to hide in the trees. This shard's so good for Shadow Shaman. Shackling a creep wave, you can get Serpent Wards to push it.
So good. I love it.
No commitment.
Yep, one of my top 5 favorite shards.
What are the other 4?
Great, I knew you were gonna ask that. I
Earthshaker?
didn't have an answer for you.
Earthshaker's number 1. I'll give you another one. There you go. That's 2 out of 5.
Earthshaker, 100%. Man, now I gotta think about it. I should have just said top 3. Then I would have only had to think of one more.
Okay, what's your top 3? What's your last one?
Witch Doctor, let's go. Witch Doctor is pretty sick. That one's nice. Switcheroo is like super triggering for people to deal with.
I can't kill this guy. He just turned into a ward.
Yeah, I was playing a Witch Doctor against a Bat Rider, and he kept like running into me thinking he can just solo kill me. I would just throw Maledict on him. He'll run on top of me with his Napalm and Firefly, and then you switch a Rue and he's just dead.
How do you like
Can't
that?
lasso you. You can't even stop it. You know, you can't cancel it. You can't click him.
It's like his own little shadow realm.
Yep.
A very quiet period of the game here. Looking at 40 minutes in, both teams waiting on their side of the river for something to happen. Trying to play under their vision as well as the Radiant, you know, they've got that one high ground ward, which like you said, spotted out the DD being grabbed by arms. PA, who now has a Penta-edged sword on top of an Aghanim Scepter at 28,000 net worth. Phantom Assassin, the big boss in this one. Sliding under an observer ward here, getting pinged out. Oh, they're going to come for him. Shadow Shaman getting backstabbed by a Glimmer Dark Willow.
Oh no.
He shackles the creep wave, but Bedlam and Snowball's going to come and take him out, and he's gone for 100 seconds immediately.
Yup.
Infinity, snap into action. Let's go.
It's time. It's go time. It's okay. Viper with Bloodstone. We'll do it.
It's a pretty cool item build. Bloodstone, E-Blade, Aghanim Scepter. Magic damage Viper is back, boys. We're hunting Grimstroke. Oh, Inkswell, he's fine. Juggernaut
Alright.
has a TP.
So let's see how this Dark Porch is gonna work out.
Oh yeah, it's time, isn't it? Finally, we get to see the
All eyes on Grim, boys.
Grimstroke Aghanim is paying off. Lashrak comes up high ground with a Diabolic Edict. Say goodbye to your tier 3.
Radiant's
all piped
middle
up as
tower
well.
has fallen.
Infinity breached the high ground. They've
Dire's bottom
dewarded
tower
it.
is under attack.
And they are bringing this barracks
Radiant's middle
down.
barracks are under
They gotta
attack.
give this up. You can't fight without your Shadow Shaman. He's actually the hero who's anchoring these team fights.
Radiant's
I
middle
mean, he is half of your team fight, right? With soul binders, your hexes, your shackles, everything.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
28 seconds left. Yeah, just give this entire lane of barracks away to Infinity.
Radiant's
They
middle
could
tower
think about
has
shifting to another lane, but bounty runes are still up in the top half of the map. Top lane needs to get shoved. Roshan is going to be spawning potentially very soon. Who went and took the bottom bounty runes? Who was the sneaky little monkey king? KXY, yeah.
Yep.
Another long
Got
rosary
Abyssal
spawn.
Blade. Actually, we have not clicked on Monkey in some time, but he's managed to build himself up into an Abyssal. So got a nice big disable there, going for an MKB next. You know, maybe we'll become a core. PA still has twice his net worth though.
But that's the thing, like you said it, the game as it kind of extends, and this Roshan timing's pretty long. Quick little Abyssal Blade catch on the Willow around the Roche pit, and a two-man burrow strike. Beautiful from Greedy. PP caught up with Pamplona, E-Blade himself, and in comes the damage from the Juggernaut. Almost Slash is already spent. PP trying to turn and fight, but that's the end of you. The BKB from Monkey King allows him just to stand and whack into you, but the Abyssal Blade allows that PA to come in. Takes out the Jug. Found the strike back by KXY. Greedy's still around here, but Little Boy and Sexy, they offer so much control that Sand King can't get back. On top of the Phantom Assassin, can't save his monkey, so PA will come in and clean up. A dominating Arms, wanting the Sand King now a little bit more. Greedy, he can burrow into the trees after a sandstorm and TP home. Looks like he's okay. The Bramble Maze doesn't land.
It was a good fight when they got the Dark Willow first, but I don't think they could have just went straight into that tuss like that. They have to find the PA. They gotta lock her down. PA just jumped onto a Grim, annihilated Grim first. Dark Portrait came out. It followed the Leshrac for a little bit. Did like maybe 400 damage, I think, before it died.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I was watching. Don't worry. My eyes are on that Dark Portrait.
Radiant structures
I think
are fortified.
you gotta focus the PA. She's just doing way too much damage for the time being. And one big problem is that she still has a 7-second BKB, Gary, at 42 minutes.
Wow,
Radiant's
holding on to
top
that,
tower has fallen.
that duration, like holding on to the charges there. I guess the kind of criticism of PA in a couple of fights in the mid-game not popping BKB is it's paying off now.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Second lane of barracks for them. At least the melee one will come crumbling down.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
10900 have that Juggernaut back alive. Oh, the PA, yeah.
Yeah. Got 9k gold. Not sure what she needs to buy. I mean, you should definitely just eat your Aghanims. No, eat your eggs, bro. Eat your eggs, get another item.
Okay. Rapier then.
Dyer's courier
That's definitely the
has
item
been
you need in
killed.
this game. Just immediately kill anybody.
Yeah, in normal kind of game right now, the PA would be a little bit confused as to what to get, because she would have like a 5-second BKB, and your defensive item decisions late game is kind of hard. But this game, the PA, I think, just had such a great game, especially in the mid game.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, 900, knowing that this next Roshan, pivotal to the success of Infinity, and of course, can't let them have it, so a Hex and an Inkswell come in with a Jug spin, but the backstab and a Terrorize allows PA to get on top of that Shadow Shaman. Arms on a mega kill streak as the Omnislash will jump onto the Shadow Realm. Willow, no damage. Jumps back in again with his Aghanim Scepter Swift Slash, but it looks pretty disastrous. BKB from Monkey King into the Eon Disc of Little Boy, focusing the Juggernaut and testing the Dark Willow. Still going to go to work with a Snowball there, but the Epicenter, reinitiation from Greedy, jumps in and a bloody double damage rune on the PA again. Are you seriously? Arms with a triple kill, just going to destroy this fight. GG is called because PA with like the 10th double damage rune in that game. Unstoppable stuff. And Infinity in 44 minutes, they do claim victory up against 0900.
All right, but you know what? Bowie got me. He done. He goofed me, boys.
He was 20 minutes late. 20 minutes off the
Infinity
time.
won the game, though. They won the game. That's what matters.
They did.
It doesn't matter what minute in the game they won. What matters is that they won the game. I think in this game, Infinity, they did some really good rotation, especially with the Viper. Maybe they're learning from watching teams like Beast Coast, right? Watching Chris Luck and how he rotates, how he creates space for his allies and stuff. And now we're seeing more of it from these other teams, especially from this Viper. Now it's here you typically see rotating. And on the side of 0900, I think they just gotta like shape up. I mean, they just played so weird. This is not the 0900 that we typically see in those other games. Like, especially, I know I criticize Grim quite a bit in this game, but it starts with warding. It starts with vision. It starts with having discipline to play your role.
Yeah, it was a bit sloppy from the leading team, the contender for that top spot. We saw shades of their brilliance. The initiation into that triangle with the Sand King looked pretty good. So the jumps onto Dark Willow as well. But I think I agree in being much more disciplined and much more kind of considerate about what moves they're making and when. Game 1, a victory for them. Infinity take it over 0900. First game of the series. So we'll have a quick break. Game 2 in the panel coming up after this.